Welcome to Erskine Session Notes. It's Wednesday, April 8th. I think I got that right this week. I think last week maybe I got the day wrong. And also, while I'm fixing mistakes, last week I ran through the members of Session and I forgot Sheila, so I feel really bad. So my apologies, Sheila. Sheila, of course, is also a member of Session. We did meet again last night, Tuesday, as per our plan, an online meeting, of course, and like they all are these days. And we met for an hour. It was a good, productive meeting. And so if I can just sort of update you on that, this is not meant to be a formal reportive session, but really just taking the opportunity to keep the communication channels open. If you do have any questions for a session, I guess you could write them down below. I'm not sure that's the place to answer them, but it's, or maybe even not a good place to ask. But there's always that option down below for questions or comments. So we continue those weekly meetings. They will continue on. Sort of an update from last week. The big decision last week, I think, was to try and move our services online. I'm really happy to report that that is moving ahead. Equipment has been purchased. It's being set up. We, of course, would have loved to have had it set up for Good Friday or Easter Sunday, but not quite ready. And I think if you've been watching some of the online services we've been doing at Heritage Green, as great as they are, and they are great, there are some technical challenges and mics not working, things like that. So we want to be sure that we can actually go live when we are live. There are no double takes or second takes. So that's moving along well. I don't have a date for you yet, but maybe the following Sunday, if it would be, I think, the earliest, and maybe possible that people doing it will tell us when they're ready. And that's, as we know, that's Cam and Sean and Mike, and they're doing great work on that. Our online stuff is doing fantastic. Sean has been active on Facebook. We exploded is really the only way to describe it. I've been tracking it, and everything's up in the thousands of %. We think on Saturday or Sunday we had 9 new people register on our page. I'm not sure how you do that on Facebook. You like it or something, but lots of activity. So it's great. So our thanks go out to that team. And sort of it ties in. I have 2 things to talk about this week, and the first one does tie in. The money that was raised or found to support this online came from Mildred Gaiman's budget, and that's just fantastic of those ladies to see the value of this community outreach, this work for our community to make our services accessible to a broader audience. There may be people that don't want to come to church, can't make it, challenges, physical challenges. So going forward, it's going to be an opportunity for them. But at the same time, we must remember not everybody is online. You're watching this, so you are, I suppose. But we have members of our congregation that are not online, and so we're going to keep those people in the communication loop as best we can, and certainly stay aware that not everybody is online. Though more of us are these days, I'm sure. It's quite a learning curve. So thank you so much to the Mildred Gaiman Society for supporting that mission. Session thanks you for that very much. Also on the online front, we will be receiving an email broadcast to all members of the church, and if you know somebody that's not getting that, please let us know. About a breakfast on Sunday morning. We know the service will be from Heritage Green again this Sunday at 10:30, but at 9:30 we're going to have sent you a link to get online with Zoom, and we're going to gather as many of us that care to, and hopefully that's most of us that know about it, and have breakfast together at 9:30 to 10:15 on Sunday morning, this Sunday, Easter Sunday. There'll be opportunity to chat. So I'm not sure how that's going to work, but let's try it. It could be a real nice opportunity to see some members of the congregation that we've not seen. So encourage you to join that. So in these lockdown days, I thought I would sit in front of London. Does anybody know? Westminster Cathedral, Big Ben, or is that over there? And this you probably never guessed, but I believe it's Quebec City. Anyway, so thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate you staying to the end, you paying attention, and thanks. Bye-bye.